Hi, Shalom, Mike. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Rashai, Ba'ashem Hadash. I'd like to give double honor to the positive elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect, to see his word in our true faith sincerity. And yeah, today, I just want to title this lesson. It's all about finishing. It's all about finishing, because, matter of fact, let's start out with this in Matthew, the 24th chapter. Because endurance is the clause in the contract. So this is Matthew 24 and 13. It says, "But he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved." See, we have to endure until the end. We have to pretty much finish this course to receive the reward, man. Because if we don't finish this course, guess what? All our work will go in vain, man. Yeah, and the scripture says the Lord is not unrighteous to forget your works and labor of love. He's going to reward us for that. But the thing is, we have to finish, man. Yeah, we have to finish. So let's get this because that's what Yahweh Shai was all about, man. Nigga, 6 speed, man. Yeah, this is Salakia, kind of. This is Hebrews 12 and 2. He said, "Looking unto Yahweh Shai, the author and finisher of our faith." And yeah, Yahweh Shai, pretty much, that what he was focused on was finishing the mission, man. Finishing the mission, man. That's what it's all about, man. It says, "Who for the joy that was set before him," what was the joy? The reward, the kingdom of heaven, man. "Who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High." See, so that was the reward. That's why you read Matthew 28, said all power is given unto him. Why? Because he finished the course, man. That's why the Lord, he has all right. Read what it is, Revelation, the 5th chapter, man. The elders and the four beasts, guess what they did? They turned around and started worshiping Yahweh Shai, man. Because he is the guy. But guess what? He had to finish the course before he get in it. Before he got the props, he had to finish the mission, and that was all on his mind was the finish, man. Which we have to have the same mindset, because the Lord he didn't give us a time like he gave Noah and said, 120 years now is a countdown to the discretion. No, only thing we have now is this. Only thing we have to signify what we at is the prophecies, man. So we gotta continue, in this ministry, man. So matter of fact, let's see, let's get the book of St. John 4 and 34. Yahweh Shai said unto them, "My meat is to do the will of him that sent me, and to finish his work." See, so I got this word "finish" pretty much already lined up in the blue letter. The word "finish," Strong's H 5048. The book of the book of John 4. So this it says to make perfect, complete. See, complete, man. To carry through completely, to accomplish, finish, bring to an end. See, bring to an end. So we had to, because hey, we pretty much gonna be servants of Yahweh Shai Shai. We're not gonna be able to pretty much take a break, until the chariots come. Pretty much, it's not like we can sit down and enjoy being an Israelite. We're joined by Israel. We know who we are. We know who our power is. But just the perks of being an Israelite until the Lord return. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna get it, but I know it says that servant that eat and drink before his master do. No, we have to serve the master first. Which, how are we doing that now? By the way of us pushing this word out, man. and we had to do it until the Lord get His glory, man, on the planet Earth. Yeah, I mean. So it says bring to an end, says to complete, and add what is wanting in order to render a thing full. Ooh, see, to be found perfect, to bring to an end, goal proposed, meaning what the prophecies fulfilled. That's it. That's why this gospel shall be preached, and then the end shall come. We in the midst of that now. We see we hey, this thing is about to come to an end, man. You know what I mean? It says to accomplish, bring to a close, or fulfillment by event of the prophecies of the scripture. See? So guess what? We have to finish, man. Have to finish, man. You know what I mean? We have to finish. So let's see, this John, go back to John 17, matter of fact. Let's see, the book of John 17. And, let's see. Yep, this John 17 and 4. It says, I have glorified thee on the earth. I have finished the work which thou gavest me to do. See? And this is a prayer of Yahushua, man. You see, it said he finished the work that the Lord gave him to do, meaning was to get his disciples, get them the knowledge, you know what I mean? Do the miracles, to show the, do the miracles, you know what I mean? And ultimately to shed his righteous blood for the nations of Israel, man. You know what I mean? And guess what? He had finished it. That matter of fact, because let's go to I think it's the next chapter over. I believe, or there might be a chapter after that. Okay, yeah, this is it right here. This is St. John 19, and I just get to the point, verse 30. When Yahushua therefore had received the vinegar, he said, "It is finished." He bowed his head and gave up the spirit. See? So guess what? Everything. That's why the Lord, he was when he was on the cross. Guess what? He was quoting Psalms 22, man. So these things had to come to pass, and once everything, every nook and cranny was done with his ministry, guess what? He let it be known that it is finished and gave up the spirit, man. That was the Lord finishing his course, And I quoted earlier, Matthew 28 chapter, now the power is given unto him. You read Revelation 5, he is being reverenced in the heavens, man. Yeah, I mean, and because that's ultimately, we're going to get a reward for finishing this work, man. And I got one more precept, just a quick lesson. Yeah, I mean, I think it's Timothy, I believe. 1 Timothy 4, I believe. Or it might be 2 Timothy. It might be 2 Timothy 4. Alright, and this is the Apostle Paul, so this is oh man, let's see. Okay, this is 2 Timothy 4 and 5. It says, but watch thou in all things, endure affliction. That's part of finishing, because you're gonna have obstacles, man. But you have to endure the afflictions. That's part of finishing, because you're gonna have things in your way, but that shouldn't knock you off your square from finishing this course, man. It says, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry. And that's the work. You gotta make full. We are ministers, man. So what that means, we have to serve the people the knowledge of Yahweh Shai. It says, for I am now ready to be offered, and my time of departure is at hand. I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. See, you have to see that this is all part of finishing. You got to fight. You have to endure. You got to keep the faith, man. That's part of all. You got to have all that at the finish line. You got to have all this at the finish line. Endurance, you know, you got to have that faith, man. That's the number one motivator is the faith. Matter of fact, that's hey, faith is the key ingredient, man. Why you think we still look at the apostles and elders, man? You know, some of the apostle hard, man, 30 plus years, man. Apostle Bob, Apostle Cobb, Apostle Rumloud, man. And this thing for, I mean, these videos you see, man, they had no liquor grade, man. You know what I mean? So you know that faith is up there, man. Why? Because they still in it, man. You know? So this is Romans 8:24. For we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. For when a man seeth, why doth he yet hope for? But if we hope, and hope, pretty much, the definition of hope is faith, which pretty much means a confident expectation. That's why I said, because when you expecting something, you don't see it physically. You know that's something that you just pretty much backing off. You know what I mean? You trust in it. You know, and we trust in the scriptures. You know, we trust in the scriptures, and it has been broken down. We trust that the Lord had these men, the apostle, elders of great millstone, and break the scriptures down the right way, and we trust in it, man. You know, and that's why we hoping, man. Cause the you know, the matter of fact, I said, but if we hope for that we see not, then do we with patience wait for it. See, we hope for the thing we see not, meaning what the kingdom of heaven, man. And we do with patience we wait for it. So we're gonna suffer, we're gonna endure that patience, and we're gonna finish, man. No matter what's in our way, we still see. Oh, that's why I read Hebrews 12. You know, looking the joy that was set before us. We see the kingdom of heaven, but you know, it's not being shown physically. We see it spiritually by the way of the scriptures and the promises of the Lord, man. Promises of Yahweh Shema Shah. So guess what? We gotta continue to fight to make it to the finish line, man. You know, because if you poop out now, hey man, fuck, man. And I'm even talking to myself, man, because hey man, this thing is serious, man. You know what I mean? We got to stay in this. Hey, once we can't cut the truth, hey, we ain't got no choice but to stay in the truth now. You know what I mean? You know? So this is, I'm going to read this again, 2 Timothy 4:7. It says, I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. See? Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto them also that love his appearing. See? So guess what? Since the Apostle Paul finished the course and kept the faith, he fought a good fight. Guess what was the reward? A crown of righteousness. Yeah, I mean, which Apostle Paul is going to get it in this time, man. And the ones also that love his appearing, man. You know, which hey man, the appearing of the Lord, man, that's gonna be beautiful, man. You know what I mean? You know, but that's pretty much the point, Aki, man. We just have to, we got to finish. The mindset is to finish, man. You know, and you see these different prophecies coming to pass. That's the finish. We said the finish line is popping up, man. It's about to pop up, man. Or like at the beach, you see the palm trees, and you starting to smell the water. That means you close, man. You know what I mean? So now it's time to go. And we got to be locked in. You know what I mean? And all about finishing to complete the task, finish the mission. You know what I mean? So yeah, I hope they will edify and give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashan Shai. Bashan Kakadash, the one is to the positive of the great millstone, Shalom, to the elected teacher right now, true favorite Saturday. DTA, Abba.